They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Into the secondary on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's King. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Across the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two...
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Haynes. Finding an escape route. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting... after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Quarterback looks for a little space. The Sneak scores it.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here comes the 2-point try. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Pulls it in. It's Rivers. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the